Here's what you need to know about scatter and bubble charts. It's the last video in my 12-part series on charts. Sometimes you want to look at the relationship between sets of values, sets of numbers, so a scatter chart is a good option. Here we have a list of our customers and the company size measured by the number of employees. We want to see the relationship between how big a company is and how much revenue we do with them. So here's our customers, their company size, and the sales. Note that we're not really interested in looking at specific customers, but rather what the relationship between company size and sales is. So let's select these two number columns right here and come to Insert and click on this, Scatter, and we'll select this first option right here. Here we have our the company size on the x-axis, so number of employees, and then on the y-axis we have the amount of revenue that they did with our company. Graphing the data this way, you can see that there's a general relationship between how large a company is and how much revenue a company does with us. So the more employees a company has, in general, that revenue will rise. So your company could use this information to gather insights about customers, and it might help your sales team target certain potential clients. This chart is basically used to see the relationship between two sets of numbers. You can also look at three variables at the same time with a bubble chart. So here on this bubble chart tab, we've added another dimension for orders. So now we have the company size, the number of employees, the sales, and the orders that each company has. If we select these three columns and click Insert, we can come down here to a bubble chart. Now this bubble chart is a little crowded because we have a lot of customers that we're trying to graph. Might make more sense to only look at a certain number of them. But here, what we have on the x-axis, again, is the number of employees. And on the y-axis is the total sales. And then the size of the bubble is the number of orders. So this gets a little confusing and might be a little too advanced for some of the data that you have. But if you have three variables that you're trying to look at, playing around with a bubble chart might actually make a bit of sense. Again, you can kind of hover over these bubbles to see what the data points really are.